What is workflow? Why we need workflow? We'll discuss. Okay. So workflow is a linear step by step process that we use to automate the business logic. Okay. Workflow. What is workflow? Workflow is a linear step by step process that we use to automate our business logic. For example, what is the business logic? Now, in CRM, yesterday we have created application entity. Okay. In application entity, whenever a loan type is created, okay. So, for example, home loan or personal loan. If personal loan and home loan is created, then we will uh, automatically create a lead. Okay, clear. So when a new application is created of type loan type is personal loan or home loan, we need to create the lead automatically in the backend. And also, I want to I want to send an email to uh, s- customer. Okay, saying and you we have received your application, we will update you on the status. We'll just send this email to customer. So what we are going to do, application when application record is created with the type home loan or personal loan, we need to create a lead record automatically. And then is step 1. Then what is step 2? Send an email to customer. See what we will do, we will update the status of application. Clear? So when application is created with type home loan or personal loan, we need to automatically create a lead, and also we need to send an email to customer, and also we need to update the application. So for this requirement, we will create a workflow. How to create a workflow? Let us open the solution that we have created yesterday. Open the solution. So here I will create one field called email in application, because we need to send an email. For that, we need to capture the email. Email. Okay, and we will add another option in the status code as application processed. Save and close. Okay, we'll go to form. I will place this fields email field as well as the status field on the form so that we can observe email and then status reason. Okay, save and publish. Okay, now let's verify whether our fields are added here. I will refresh the form. It's added. Okay, so here we have completed by default. We don't want completed status. I will keep active. Okay, default value is active. Okay, now I change the default value to active from completed. Let's verify. Now it's visible here. Now we will build our logic. So I will go to process. Yesterday we have created business process flow here. Now today we are creating workflow. So I will give the name is application workflow. Category will be workflow and entity is applications. So click OK. So if you see here, new blank process we are creating. Click OK. Then a workflow will be created. Here we need to apply the conditions and actions. Okay. So what is our condition when when application is created with the type home loan or personal loan? First we will build the condition. Okay. Before that, I will explain you. This is process name, activate as a process, category is workflow, entity is application. Till now it is clear. So here available to run. So how you want to run this? In the background. You don't want to manually run. It will run in the background. Okay. So when it will run in the background, when record is created. Clear? Now if a field is changed, then if you want to run this flow, then you can select this record fields change. What field change you want to run this workflow? Loan type. Okay, so you can trigger this workflow in the background when a record is created, when a record is updated. What field? So whatever field we enabled here, only on that field update this workflow will trigger, not on every field. Whatever fields that we have enabled here, when a home loan type is updated, then only the workflow will trigger. Similarly, these are the triggers. Like when a record status change, we can able to trigger the workflow. When a record is assigned from one user to another user or team, we can trigger the workflow. When a record is deleted, we can trigger the workflow. So these are the triggers that we have for the workflow. But now we have only enabled a record is created or record is updated. And we have something called scope. So I will discuss this scope at the end of this session. Now let's build the condition. So select this row, just click on this, click on add step, click on check condition. So you can give the name, check loan type is home loan or personal loan. Click on this condition to configure. Okay. So in application entity, loan type equals home loan or personal loan. Save and close. That's my condition. If application loan type in application entity loan type is home loan or personal loan, then what we need to do, we need to first create a lead record. Okay. Now select this row, click on add step, create a record. Okay. So you can give the title, create a lead. So here you need to select the entity, which entity record you want to create. Now I want to create as a lead. So I will select the lead. So you need to map the fields, right? So those we can map it here. Topic. Topic we can give it as customer name, add, click OK. Okay. And then loan type. Will add loan type. We'll remove this, add, select this, click OK. Okay. So the topic will be name and loan type. Then what name we will set here? Okay. Here email we will set. In application entity we have email, add the email, click OK. The email will be mapped. Okay. And then we have first name and last name. Okay. I will add from application entity whatever is the name field, I will map to first name in the lead entity. Okay. Now I will create lead rating as hot. Okay. So what else we can do? Lead source not required. If we have any revenue field, let's check that. Annual revenue. We will map this annual revenue to salary. Okay. Click OK. So that's it. Save and close. So this is the first step. Create a lead. Next, what we need to do, send an email to customer. So select this step, add, send email. So send email step is added here. So you need to select create message, set properties. So in set properties, you can define from will be owner of the application, to will be um, here 2 should be a lookup. Okay, so here in application entity, I will, for now, I will just send it to owner only. Subject, your application is received. Hello, customer name. What is the customer name? It's there in the name field. I'm dynamically mapping it. Hello, customer name. We have received your application. We will update you as soon as possible. We will update the status to you as soon as possible. That's that's it. I want to send an email. This is my email. Save and close. Now, what is the third step that we want to do? Update status of application. So now we need to update the record. So for that, what action we need to use? Update record. What record we need to update? Application record. And what we need to update? I will set the status field to, not this one, status reason. Where is the status reason field? Let's say I will delete this. I will change the status. Add step, update record. Sorry, we should not do like this. Select the step, add step, update. We need to use the change status, right? Select the previous step, add step, change status, application to application processed. I'm changing the status of this application to application processed. So here I am executing step by step operation, step by step logic. That's why here I told linear step by step process. Okay, it will execute first step, then it will go for second step, then it will go for third step. Okay, now we will test this. Click on save and make sure to convert it to real time. So we have two types of workflows. I will tell you that. Activate. Okay, now the application is activated. Now we are ready to test this. So let's go to CRM and we'll refresh the page. Refresh. Okay, now what is the condition that we have selected? Loan type is home loan or personal loan. Okay, So here I will add this field, and salary also I will mention. Name I will give it as Mel. Save. Okay. Now we'll see. You see, application is processed. It is updated. Third step we can see. Now we'll verify first and second step. So we'll go to lead entity. What is the name combination that we have given? David Home Loan. Topic is David hyphen home loan. The name of the name is we map to last name, and rating is given to hot. Email is mapped from application to lead. Let's go to details. We have mapped annual revenue, right? So now lead is created. First step is completed. Now we'll see send an email. So where to see the email that we have sent? Okay, for that, in application entity itself, we'll open this. Okay, and we will add one section here. I will tell you. Let's open the form, application form. First, in application entity, we can include notes. Okay, notes and activities we can include. So these notes and activities are, it will enable one section where we can track all our activities of that entity. Activities are, email is one activity, phone call is one activity. Remember, we have discussed while discussing about the marketing. So in campaign, campaign can involve multiple activities. Activities are phone call, meeting, appointment, task. We have different activities. So whatever activity that we perform to the customer, if we want to see that in that record, we need to add this section. Okay, now it's updated. Let us go to form, open main form. Okay, here go to insert timeline, add the timeline section. Okay, now save, publish. Let's refresh. Now you can see this timeline section. So here, show email. We'll click on activities. So here, let's select all activities. Okay, it's not added here. Let's verify it from activities. Yeah, if you see this application, this subject, email, activity type email, your application is received. So if I open this, so here regarding is not filled. That's why we are unable to see that. We'll modify the workflow. So we'll go to process, application workflow, deactivate. So why it is not showing there, I will tell you. In the send email, we have something called set regarding. Okay, so this regarding defines email is sending on which record. So now since we are sending an application, I will map this application data. Save and close. Okay, now let's activate it again. Okay, let's try to create another application now. New application. Okay, now the loan type is whether it is a home loan or personal loan. Let's select personal loan. Requested loan amount some value, and the annual salary is this. Now let's save this record. So first we will check whether the lead is created or not. We'll navigate to lead entity. Smith record is created. You can see Smith personal loan, Smith hot rating. When we navigate to details, we will see the annual revenue that is mapped. So the first action is completed. Second, we will see send email is executed or not. Okay. Now we'll again go back to application record. Smith. Can you see the email now? So hello Smith, customer name. We have received your application. We will update the status to you as soon as possible. This is the email that we have drafted. Okay, now we can see the email as well. Now what is the third action that we have performed? That is update the status of application process. So everything is executed step by step. So that is why it's called as a linear step by step operation. Clear so far? Any questions, let me know. All are clear? Please let me know. Nobody got this? Or okay. Okay. So I will explain you about the scope. Okay, what is scope and what are the types of workflows? I will tell you. Types of workflows. One is real-time workflow. Two is background workflow. What is real-time workflow? We have now executed real-time workflow. Real-time workflow will execute synchronously. Okay. What is synchronously? It will start immediately. Result will reflect instantly. And what is background workflow? Which execute asynchronous, which means it won't start immediately. It will take little time. So how it will, what little time is 10 seconds, 5 minutes, that we cannot say. See, what if we have more background workflows, everything is a asynchronous process. It will stand in a queue. Means first trigger, first trigger is first executed. Let's say your 10 workflows is executed, all are asynchronous, which will stand in a queue. One will execute whichever is first triggered. The second will execute once after completing the first one. The third one will execute once after completing the second one. Right? It will be stand in a queue and it will execute one by one, one by one. So that's why it will take little time to execute the background workflows. So now we have triggered the real-time workflow where we see a lead is created instantly, email is sent instantly, and application status is updated instantly. Right? Clear? The types of workflows. So how to change the workflow once you deactivate it? So now you can say convert background, which means it is a real time. So once you convert it to background workflow, you will see a button called convert to real time. Okay. So whatever you see the button, the workflow is other type. Okay. Now here you can see convert background workflow button. Now you can see convert to real time workflow button, which means this workflow is a background and you can convert it to real time. So it is always recommended to use the real time workflows, not the background workflows. Clear? Because background workflows will impact the system performance because it will stand in a queue. Once it stand in a queue, the application memory get consumed. Since application memory will get consumed, application will get slow. CRM application. Clear? Okay. Now we will discuss about scope. What is scope here? In workflow, we have scope. Scope is we have four types: user, BU, parent shall BU, organization. Okay. What is user? So think ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం బాగా అర్థం చేసుకోండి. ఇది కొంచెం ట్రికీ. తెలుగులోనే చెప్తా ఇది. సో ఈ రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ is CRM demo. Now this record is created. Now I am modifying the record as a CRM demo login. Okay. So my record I am updating. Then only the user workflow will trigger. So you need to configure a workflow. Only record owner is executed. Record owner is updated the record. Then only if we want to update the or trigger the workflow, then we can set the scope as user. అంటే సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు ఓనర్ సిఆర్ఎం డెమో, లాగిన్ అయిన యూజర్ సిఆర్ఎం డెమో, బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్. ఇప్పుడు లాగిన్ అయిన యూజర్ సిఆర్ఎం డెమో యూజర్ ఏదైతే అప్డేట్ చేస్తాడో ఆ అప్డేట్ వల్ల వర్క్ ఫ్లో ట్రిగ్గర్ అయ్యి యాక్షన్స్ జరుగుతాయో అట్లా ఆ ఓనర్ ఈ రికార్డ్ ఓనరే అది ఆ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలంటే మనం యూజర్ లెవెల్ పెడతాము. సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు సిఆర్ఎం డెమో ఇస్ ద ఓనర్, రాధయ్య లాగిన్ అయ్యి అప్డేట్ చేశాడు అనుకోండి, దెన్ ఈ ఫ్లో ట్రిగ్గర్ అవ్వదు. ఎందుకంటే స్కోప్ ఈజ్ యూజర్. What is scope is user? When owner and login user who is updating the record, they both should be same. Okay. User means record owner and modifying user should be same. క్లియర్? అంటే ఎవరైతే రికార్డ్స్ వాళ్ళ రికార్డ్స్ మాత్రమే వాళ్ళే వర్క్ ఫ్లో ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలనుకున్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే యూజర్ స్కోప్ పెట్టుకుంటాం. బిజినెస్ యూనిట్. వాట్ ఈస్ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్? ఇది సేమ్ సెక్యూరిటీ కాన్సెప్ట్ లాగే ఉంటుంది. అంటే రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ అండ్ మాడిఫైయింగ్ యూజర్స్ BU. రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ BU అండ్ మాడిఫైయింగ్ యూజర్ BU షుడ్ బి సేమ్. అంటే ఇది BU లెవెల్. పైన యూజర్ ఈజ్ యూజర్ లెవెల్, విచ్ మీన్స్ రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ అండ్ మాడిఫైయింగ్ యూజర్ బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్. ఇన్ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ scope, record owner business unit and modifying user business unit should be same. అంటే ఇప్పుడు రికార్డ్ నేను సిఆర్ఎం డెమో, నా బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ ఈస్ ఏ. సో ఏ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్లో రాధయ్య సుజిత్ ఉన్నారు, బి బిజినెస్ యూనిట్లో ప్రవీణ్ అండ్ కిరణ్ ఉన్నారు. సో నాది ఏ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ కాబట్టి ఏ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ యూజర్స్ అప్డేట్ చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఫ్లో ట్రిగ్గర్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటే దట్ ఈస్ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్. సో ఇప్పుడు కిరణ్ అండ్ ప్రవీణ్ ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ బి బిజినెస్ యూనిట్. సో నా బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ ఈజ్ ఏ, కిరణ్ అండ్ ప్రవీణ్ ది బి బిజినెస్ యూనిట్. సో రెండు డిఫరెంట్. నా బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ ఏ, దేర్ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ ఈస్ బి. ఇఫ్ దే అప్డేట్, my business unit scope workflow will not be triggered because I am limiting the workflow to execute only within the business unit. అంటే రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్, ఎవరైతే రికార్డ్ మాడిఫై చేస్తారో ఆ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ సేమ్ ఉండాలి. ఓకే. సో దెన్ పేరెంట్ షెల్ BU, record owner BU and modifying users BU should be same. Should be same or should be part of చైల్డ్ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్. క్లియర్? ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ బియూలోనే ఉండాలా? ఇప్పుడు ఏ షుడ్ బి పేరెంట్ చైల్డ్ బియూ. ఓకే. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్లో ఉన్నాను, ప్రవీణ్ ఈజ్ బి బిజినెస్ యూనిట్. బి ఈజ్ అ పేరెంట్ ఫర్ ఏ అనుకోండి. అప్పుడు ప్రవీణ్ అండ్ కిరణ్ అప్డేట్ చేసినప్పుడు కూడా ట్రిగ్గర్ అయింది. ఎందుకంటే వీఆర్ సెట్టింగ్ ద స్కోప్ టు పేరెంట్ చైల్డ్ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్. అంటే రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ అండ్ ఎవరైతే మాడిఫై చేస్తారో ఆ బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ డిఫరెంట్గా ఉండి, బట్ అవి పేరెంట్ చైల్డ్ హైరార్కీలో ఉంటే దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్. ఆర్గనైజేషన్ అంటే ఇది ఇర్రెస్పెక్టివ్ ఆఫ్ ద బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ ఓనర్. ఎవరు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసినా కూడా, ఎవరు రికార్డ్ అప్డేట్ చేసినా కూడా నా వర్క్ ఫ్లో ట్రిగ్గర్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటే ఆర్గనైజేషన్. సో ఇన్ రియల్ టైమ్ వీ విల్ సెట్ ద స్కోప్ టు ఆర్గనైజేషన్. ఎందుకంటే రికార్డ్ ఎంతమంది అప్డేట్ చేశారనేది కాదు, ప్రాసెస్ అనేది ప్రతి రికార్డ్కి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాలి కాబట్టి వీ విల్ సెట్ ద స్కోప్ టు ఆర్గనైజేషన్. ఓకే. ఇన్ వెరీ వెరీ రేర్ కేసెస్ వీ విల్ సెట్ ద బిజినెస్ యూనిట్. బట్ మీకైతే ఈ 4 డిఫరెన్సెస్ అర్థమైనాయి కదా? ఎప్పుడు యూజర్ చేయాలా అంటే, ఎవరు రికార్డ్ అప్డేట్ చేసినా వర్క్ ఫ్లో ట్రిగ్గర్ అవ్వద్దు. ఓన్లీ రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ అప్డేట్ చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే ట్రిగ్గర్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటే యూజర్. రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ అండ్ రికార్డ్ ఓనర్లో ఉన్న బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ యూజర్స్ అప్డేట్ చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఫ్లో ట్రిగ్గర్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటే ఇది. రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ రికార్డ్ ఓనర్ బియూ అండ్ తన పేరెంట్ చైల్డ్ హైరార్కీలో ఉన్న బియూ యూజర్స్ అప్డేట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాలంటే ఇదే. ఎవరు ట్రిగ్గర్ చేసినా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాలంటే ఆర్గనైజేషన్. సో ఇంటర్వ్యూ పర్స్పెక్టివ్లో దే విల్ ఆస్క్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద ట్రిగర్స్ దట్ ఆర్ అవైలబుల్, what are the scope of the workflow, and then what are the actions we can perform. So actions ఏమేమి ఉంటున్నాయంటే, యాక్షన్స్ ఇన్ వర్క్ ఫ్లో. సో దీంట్లో ఫస్ట్ క్రియేట్ రికార్డ్ ఉంది కదా, we have used this create record action to create lead. Then update record, then status change, we use status change also. 4 send email. What else we have? Assign record. 6th change status we used. Then perform action. I will tell you this perform action. Action is one of the workflow type. Perform action. Okay. So 7 all child workflow. So these are the actions that we can perform. Okay. So బిజినెస్ ప్రాసెస్ ఎక్కువ యూస్ చేస్తామా, రియల్ టైం ఈ వర్క్ ఫ్లోస్ ఎక్కువ యూస్ చేస్తామా అంటే, నిన్న చెప్పాను కదా, బిజినెస్ ప్రాసెస్ ఫ్లో అనేది చాలా లిమిటెడ్ ఎంటిటీస్కి ఎనేబుల్ చేస్తాము. అంటే ఏదైతే ఆ ఎంటిటీ మీద మెయిన్ బిజినెస్ ఆపరేషన్స్ జరుగుతుందో అట్లాంటి ఎంటిటీస్ మీద మనం బిజినెస్ ప్రాసెస్ ఫ్లో అనేది కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తాం. బట్ ఈ వర్క్ ఫ్లో ఈజ్ సంథింగ్ దట్ వీ కెన్ డూ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ కదా. దట్స్ వై రియల్ టైమ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్లో వర్క్ ఫ్లోస్ యూసేజ్ చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది కంపారిటివ్లీ బిజినెస్ వర్క్ ఫ్లోస్. సో ఐ వుడ్ రిక్వెస్ట్ యూ టు ప్రాక్టీస్ మోర్ ఆన్ ద వర్క్ ఫ్లో.